peeps, welcome back to Dee's Corner. Here on today's video we have some great tea to spill and I'm super excited for this tea. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe, like button, notification bell. Make sure you guys check out my lives because I do go live at 1:15 Eastern Standard Time every day. So let's get into the tea. So we have here Lena. Now, y'all remember when Lena was in the hospital, they went to Malaysia on a family vacay. Turns out it had to be an emergency surgery. And it states that I'm currently in another country and just found out I need an emergency surgery. And she said she's so scared. I will be going into surgery in a few hours. I'm so sad that this happened. And this should be a learning lesson. Like, if you're going to plan on moving to another country, please make sure you know everything. Like, she's so afraid, and she was going to get her surgery, but everyone, including Nique, had donated to the surgery. This doggone Chris, y'all, had me hollering.
Tell me why Lena, whatever her name is, King girlfriend, right? The one who moved to Thailand. Tell me why she talking about she had to do emergency surgery, right? Emergency surgery, and it was unexpected, and her hospital made it clear that if she can't pay for it, she will have to stay in the hospital or she can't leave the country. So she made a GoFundMe, bitch. Bitch, yes. A GoFundMe. Bitch, I kind of feel bad. I was about to send her some money, bitch, but I looked at my bank account. Bitch, I don't have the funds. Bitch, and rent about to come up. Yes, bitch, rent was we just paid rent. We got to pay that shit in a week. Damn. But my thing is, y'all got money to go to 100 countries and buy snacks and hide them from Kaiser, but surgery is where we draw the line. Bitch, please. They eating and doing Lord knows, but can't pay for that hospital.
Chris might not be everybody's favorite, but Chris do be speaking the truth on some of his posts. But this is the video that Kaiser and King did together. And he asked a very, 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 very unchildlike question that you need to be asking kids. And I kind of see why everybody was up in the air with this one. But this one, you can kind of tell it was just a tad bit coached. But, I mean, this is what Kaiser also probably sees on a daily basis because Nique is an influencer.
Your favorite thing? All right, my turn. Let me ask you. We're going to go question for question. What do you think grown-ups do all day?
Every night, every day, go to the club, just chill every day, go to their friend's house, always do work. Don't give kids any attention because they're doing work.
That what you feel grown-ups do every day? Damn, nigga, that's dark. Okay, next question. Damn, that what you think adults do? I don't do that. I'm an adult. I don't do that.
Other adults do that.
I'm not an adult that do that. That's tough.
Tough.
Okay. So yo, ask me a question.
Let me think about it. Something that's a really good question. What's the biggest car that you hate in your whole entire life?
Biggest what?
Car that you hate entire.
Like a car that you drive?
Yeah.
You see that red car over there?
Did y'all hear him ask, is like a car you drive? I was like, even a 5-year-old knows what a car is and how you drive. But Nique's mom had said this: you have always been disrespectful, little boy. You can't even respect your own mama. How would any woman expect you to respect them? You're a goofy. And then a lot of people are saying, like, you're too grown to be acting like this, blase, blase. But this is Nique's, King's response to
getting the
Nique's
attention
mom.
and things that he need. And real shit, when I say this is not a video for y'all to go bash Nique. Don't do that, because she is a good mom. She is a great mom to our kid. Understand me. Yes, she take care of our kid when he's in her position. that's a mom's job. When he's with me, I do the same thing without nobody asking or whatever. That's the thing. That's how it goes. The video was not made to get nobody bad. Y'all took and made y'all own, putting in pots and putting it where the shoe fit at. I didn't do that. Nobody said nobody's name. Nobody still said nobody's name. I don't want nobody going over there bashing her, saying, oh, this, that, and the third. That I know how it feels. That's not something that I want to spread into anybody else on people hating you or discrediting you and don't know what goes on behind the scene. Like, no. To me, please do not do that, because that ain't good for nobody. I genuinely preach that to anybody. Please do not do that, because that was not the intentions on the video. That was a bonding situation between me and my son. That was for us. That was just what he said. I didn't look at him any type of way or anything. It was funny because I was like, damn, nigga, that's dark. Like, I'm an adult. I don't do that. I don't be in a club like that. I don't do that. I don't. And he said, no, not you. Other adults. He still ain't say nobody's name. Like, y'all put that shit where y'all wanted to, and people got mad because they felt like it was for them to. Like, please do not do that.
What do you think?
Together, CJ had nothing. He lived with me and my mom. And I didn't even live with my mom. I had my own place. But I put CJ and my kids in a situation, in a safer position to living with my mom and starting a better life with him. So for y'all that want to say that I'm a gold digger.
Does this give gold digger vibes? Let's keep watching.
Or if I'm this or I'm lazy or I'm that. No, that's not the case, guys, because I took care of my kids for 11 years by myself, if you want to go that far. And at that, CJ is a great father to my kids. How is somebody gonna say he's a bad parent when you don't let him be a parent? You let him be a materialistic.
No, she wish she had that lifestyle now.
How do y'all open these? Y'all need it like that too? That's enough soap.
Y'all could say what y'all want, but here go my proof as to you shouldn't really believe a lot of stuff that Miss Charlene says. She don't even got the balls to tell y'all that she smoked. She be lying, but...
Shout out to Jeremiah for being on the winning team, because Lexi is living her best life. As you guys saw, that CJ and Lexi did come back and do a video together. In that video, they confirmed that they was coming back and being them as a couple, you know, coming back together, blah, blah, blah. And CJ explained, like, what took place at the time where they could not be together, which Lexi is a vibe. Like, I really vibe with Lexi. Like, Lexi is, she can balance CJ in certain ways that Royalty could not balance CJ. She dressed better than Royalty, acts a lot cleaner, better than Royalty, a lot more classier. But CJ did do a sit-down video, and he did explain how he and Lexi, you know, got back together, thought about it, and then why did they broke up. So this is what he had to say.
But the reason why she is back and the reason why I'm doing the story time all goes, you know, hand in hand. So before I get into why she's back, I will just start on how I lost her. I was forcing myself to be in a relationship after I broke up with Royalty because I was used to being in a relationship and I didn't really want to be for the streets. I know I'm a good looking man. I know a lot of women would have liked me, but I knew I had way too much to offer. So I didn't want to be out in the streets being used, because a lot of girls, they just see what they see and there's no way around it. But Lexi, when I first met her, even though she could tell I had bread, I had all my jewelry on, I had a mansion, she came to my house, she saw everything. I don't know if you remember the first video I posted of Lexi, but it was her and like 8 other white girls in my house, and we was just playing basketball, just doing a lot of random stuff. And then we went to a fair, and then next thing you know, it was like a dating show. I was looking for love, and out of all Lexi friends, I thought she was the one. So that's how we ended up, you know, talking or whatever. But I brought her on YouTube as an assistant, which eventually D-Lo advised me that I should date her, and the comments was like, you should talk to her, you should talk to her. But we was already talking the whole time, so everything about me said, this guy is a lover boy, he needs to be in a relationship, he's been hurt. You know, his previous relationship, it did work to a certain extent, but the love portion of it was just like vacant. We were getting money, we were getting views, we had clout, we had success, but we weren't really feeling each other. We had stopped doing a little one-on-one vacations, and that was a big part of our life. Once we stopped doing that, I realized it wasn't working anymore. I started to go on vacation by myself. She started to go to Texas to Funny Mike's house. Like, we just started to do weird stuff, me and Royalty. So when I got with Lexi, I realized that I had a chance to do it all over again, but with way less baggage. And I don't want to call Royalty's kids baggage, but you know, kids are baggage. So when they're not your kids and then they just automatically appear in your life through someone that you're talking to, you automatically are obligated to start doing things that you normally didn't have to do. So I consider that baggage. Lexi didn't have no baggage, so I felt super attracted to her in that way because I felt like I could still do me, you know? Because it wasn't so much of, oh, let me be home, make sure these kids good. It was just like, okay, she's a girl. Whenever she leave, I'm gonna go hurry up and, you know, do what I gotta do. And basically, I wasn't ready for a relationship, but I did get with her because I knew she was the one. I didn't want to just blow through her. She wasn't a one-night stand, so I didn't want to treat her like such and ended up losing her. So we got together and we stayed together through thick and thin. Now, of course, in the beginning, I don't think Lexi knew that I was doing me. You know, I think that she believed that I was actually a faithful guy. I don't know, you know, maybe I was really good at convincing her that I was a faithful guy, but honest to God, man, I was just DMing everybody, man. I was like a kid in a candy store because I had been locked down so long, and now it was time for me to experiment and see, like, you know, what was really out there, which wasn't really nothing. The dating pool is so screwed up. I mean, like, I be thinking I'm finna hit a one-night stand on somebody, and then they hit a one-night stand on me. So you never know what's really going on.
So, y'all hear those hands that Lexi was giving? The pows? Imagine her and Royalty in the ring fighting. That's a L, that's a L, that's a L. That's a L, that's a L, that's a L. Ooh, because Lexi was giving it in. You know, I would pay to see Lexi and Royalty fight. But anyways, y'all, so now we got CJ mad again at the world. I'm like, what now?
Leave Royalty alone. I did, I swear. I even gave her a chance to pay me 10 bands to stop mentioning him. But she failed to come through. So you know what I did? I jumped back on Snapchat and I flamed her ass. Now make sure y'all go ahead and follow me too. I realized that the only person that can get this much energy out of me is Royalty. So does that mean I technically still love her? I don't know, but I don't give a fuck. All I know is go ahead and follow my Snap right now.
At this point, just get the full custody of those kids, CJ. But yeah, Royalty supporters was definitely in Cjsocool comments under a post that he posted and a story that he posted of Kamari singing a song. Kamari gets hate for the silliest things, but here is some cute bonding moments with Data.
Listen, sir. Do your lips like that? Okay. And then do it. That's how you make the water drop.
That you make the water drop?
Yeah, the water drop sound. No, you can't say goink, goink. You got to.
And he also said, talking about my baby hair, but it's a $500 side. He says, let me stop reading comments before I clock some tea. But yes, since when a 13-year-old couldn't have fun? See, that's what I don't understand, because these people be going in on Mari. Royalty got a new man, y'all. Apparently, I guess her and AD ain't together no more, because we went on his Instagram and this is the person. So we want to see what he about, but he got less followers than CJ. And CJ is looking for people to help him out to do skits, etc. for content. Look at the difference. Look what Royalty's selling. Look at the difference. Look at the following difference, y'all. And also, Jalea was at the content house. So Cjsocool left some comments under there. And he was saying that y'all better watch y'all's back, because she gonna wind up saying, yeah, of course, like she always do when it come down to me, and just like her mama be doing, everybody else in the family be doing. Y'all done did something to her. But anyways, you guys, thank you guys for watching today's video. I do have another video coming up really soon, because I heard Jamie had said some stuff. But anyways, make sure y'all like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I gotta go, and I will chat with y'all later. Bye.